the more we seen, it just was never gonna be enough. Ain't never gonna fix what's wrong. Ain't never gonna fill the hole in our hearts. Maybe we all lost. And maybe we're never gonna be found.
What is good, YouTube? It's your boy, Mr. Power. We are back. We got another video on Raising Kanan Season 5. We do have some insight on this final season. Your boy London Brown had a lot to say on Angela Yee's podcast called Way Up on YouTube. I found a clip on Instagram, and he kind of just teases Raising Kanan Season 5 and what we can expect moving forward. And we could just get right into it, to be honest. And I'll break it down right after. What I'm hearing, when he brought up Ghost, right? He brought up Ghost and how, you know, from an actor's perspective, he never thought that a lead character like Ghost, being the face of the franchise, would get killed off. Once he seen they kill Ghost, he was like, oh, that's the kind of show this is. You know, they kill off anybody. But then at the same time, you look at like Power Book Force and Ghost, and you see Tariq and Tommy, and they made it out. Like, obviously, we know there were other things that happened behind the scenes with Ghost getting killed off. We know him and Courtney had some beef, and that definitely played a part into it. But rather still, that just showed you guys and showed us that, like, yo, any character can go, main character, lead, or not, right? So that's one of the things that London Brown really hedged on, and that makes me think, well, okay, well, when we think about Rock, what about her? Is Rock really alive? A lot of us are thinking, well, she's probably not dead yet. What if we come into the season and Kanan really did shoot her? What if Kanan really killed Rock, y'all? And that's how we start the season, with Rock dying and maybe, you know, the Thomas family having a funeral for her. Like, I really think it's possible. Now, that doesn't mean that Rock still isn't going to play a pivotal part in the series, because she is Kanan's mother, and this show is about mother and son, right? So she's always going to play a pivotal part, and her presence is going to be felt throughout the series regardless of if she's dead or alive, right? So now I'm like, damn, what's it going to look like? And, you know, we're looking at Marvin's character as well. Like, is he going to make it out? Is he going to survive? Is he going to be good? Right? What's his scenario going to be? Right? Because we're looking at him to possibly get smoked out for Jukebox's character development. But then again, like, bro, there's only 8 episodes. So it's like, how much can they really do? Like, they're really going to have to pack a lot into 8 episodes. Like, I feel like people are downplaying the difference in storytelling you can tell with an extra 2-hour-long episodes, because Power is usually around 58 minutes, usually around an hour, right? The amount of storytelling that you got to now cram in with 2 less episodes is a lot. So we're looking at, and again, like, it's the final season. You don't know how Power sometimes they be with these final seasons, man. Like, sometimes that shit be iffy. Like, we don't know. The final season of most shows oftentimes just doesn't really hit like that. You know what I mean? They usually go off the rails. But because Raising Kanan did have a plan to go 5 seasons, even though they kind of changed it a little bit up with Unique that they didn't plan to do, Sasha Penn has stated he planned to go 5 seasons, and he had an outline for how he wanted to end the show. So I have a lot of faith that they'll end it correctly. And when I do the podcast with Sasha Penn on May 23rd, I'll definitely be asking him a ton of questions about this, about Rock, about Marvin, about Lou, about Jukebox, about Negan, about Snaps and Pop, about everybody. Phil Russo, Stefano, all of them, right? There's a lot of characters on this show, a lot of series regulars, reoccurring characters, and guest stars on this show. So there's a lot of storylines that I feel like they need to close out. And I'm not sure what it's going to look like. I'm not sure what it's going to look like, bro. You know what I mean? As big of a Power fan as I am, even me, I'm having a hard time predicting how things are going to go. Like, you know, if we look at the synopsis for season 5, they kind of really hedged on Kanan going from being a pup to a wolf, and they hedge a lot on his relationship with Breeze and how the rise of Breeze and Kanan is going to affect and essentially incurred the downfall of everybody else in the New York drug game, especially the Thomas family. So Kanan's definitely going to be on the outs with his family, 100%. Kanan's definitely going to be on the outs with Jukebox, with Marvin, especially if he did something to Rock. I think regardless if he did something to Rock or not, whether he shot her or not, I just feel like him pulling a gun out on his mother is is going to be looked at as betrayal from the rest of the family regardless, whether he's the one who pulled the trigger or not. And I think that's going to definitely cause a lot of drama between the characters in that final season. So it's gonna be interesting, y'all. It's gonna be really interesting. A lot of people made a big deal because me and London Brown had a little back and forth a couple months ago because it was whatever. It is not even worth shedding all light to, but I'm still a fan of his character and his work. He's obviously a phenomenal actor. I'm not going to deny that. And he's been one of the best characters and actors on this show. And I'm really intrigued to see what his storyline looks like in the end, what his relationship with Jukebox, how that ends. And I'm interested to see Lou, Unique, and all these other characters. There's so much they got to pack into 8 episodes. They gotta really get into things off rip in episode 1. Like, they gotta get into things off rip and let us know. And Sasha Penn and Gary Lennon usually do that, where like they usually pick up right where they left off and kind of pay out those cliffhangers. So I think that's what we can expect in this final season of Raising Kanan. And we're still waiting on the trailer. I don't know when it's gonna come out. They usually do an announcement like the day before it's coming out and say, oh, it's gonna drop tomorrow or this or that. So hopefully sometime this week or next week we get it. And yeah, we're gonna see, man. We're gonna see. I mean, Power is the only show that can drop their trailer like less than a month out and still do numbers for a TV series. So as always, if you guys enjoyed this video, you guys derived any value from this video, learned anything new, make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, follow your boy on all platforms at Mr. Power Universe, and join that Patreon for more exclusive content to support your boy. And as always, I will catch you guys on the next one. I am so excited for this final season of Raising Kanan. I will be covering it. I will be doing breakdowns. I will be doing more podcasts with the cast of this show. Best believe it, I'm already working on it in the background. So you guys just stay tuned, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.